High-speed straights, heady elevation changes and dramatic corners. What is there not to love about today? It's qualifying day here at Spa-Francorchamps.
We've been pushed down to P17. Leading the pack, that's P1. And we're in front of Piastri, Ocon and Iwasa. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:41.7. Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, we've been pushed down to P13. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Russell, Verstappen and Piastri. And just behind us are Albon, Gasly and Pourchaire. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:41.9. To go. Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are Ocon, Piastri, Norris, Leclerc and Verstappen. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:41.6. Excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Welcome then as we take a step back into the nostalgic golden days of motorsport. Spa is unashamedly a throwback, and all the better for it. Climbs, drops, sharp turns, chicanes, sweeping high-speed corners, all while taking in some of the most beautiful scenery that Europe has to offer. This might sound like a travel brochure, but it's not. It's a race day. Welcome along to Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps is a 4.35-mile tour of the Ardennes countryside, with 9 rights and 10 lefts, giving us a grand total of 19 corners. Average lap speeds in the dry can reach about 145 miles per hour, but without a significant improvement in the conditions, we're not going to be seeing anything like that today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Isack Hadjar lines up on pole position, with Esteban Ocon alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Iwasa, Russell, Albon, Hülkenberg, Tsunoda, Gasly, Théo Pourchaire, Vesti, Leclerc, Sargent, Doohan, Joe, Behrman, Enzo Fittipaldi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have, and it's, rule number 1, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you, and yes, the cars can vary in setup from race to race and depending on who has which style, but essentially they're your barometer, the yardstick. If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do, and it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? And they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway. These are wet conditions here today. Each driver will no doubt be mindful of the wet surface as they prepare to race around the track. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
second place. You're in second place. Ocon is ahead of you. They're on a fresh set of wets. Charles is behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on a fresh set of wets. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 21 laps to go. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Tyre condition still looking good. Radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now. The circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just move a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to go on to the intermediates. We're low on fuel. Let's conserve what we have left. Start using the car's drag to slow you down ahead of the braking points by just lifting off the throttle briefly before you start to actively brake. That'll help. Okay, some information on Piastri. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Okay, Isaac. We want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now. Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. Okay, clear. Pitting this lap then, coming to the pits at the end of this lap. P3, you're currently in P3. They're on old wets. Verstappen behind you now. They're on old wets. Our gap to first place, 4.7 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 12 laps to go. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, we've got 10 laps of fuel to go, 10 laps of fuel left. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, a few drivers are fitting full wet tyres. We might need to change soon. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 17.9 seconds. Okay, Isaac, we're going through fuel quicker than we need to, so please let's ease off and make it last. And that's 8 laps of fuel remaining. And that's us in 10th position. Okay, that's Sonoda just ahead. Come on, push hard. They're on old wets. Gasly's behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old wets. Okay, gap to leader, 19.5 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now. Just a reminder, we're critical on fuel, probably a lap or so short. We don't need to risk a DNF chasing records, so let's think about starting to conserve fuel, maybe lifting early into the corners. Caution, caution! Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track, no overtaking through the yellow flags. Okay, we've got to focus on the VSC delta. Forget the old objective. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, there's enough fuel to do 6 more laps. P6, you got P6. That's Russell just ahead. Push for the position. They're on old wets. Albon behind. They're on old wets. The distance to the leader, 17.2 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 7 laps to go. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Russell's ahead of you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old wets. Time last lap, 1:55.6. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Verstappen's ahead of you. They're on old wets. That's Charles behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old wets. Our gap to first place, 4.9 seconds. Final lap, push, push. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
C'est magnifique! It's Esteban Ocon, and it's a win for the Frenchman.
Well, it all came good in the end for them, but it wasn't an easy start. Not the most straightforward of days, but I think it shows great strength in an athlete as a driver when you can overcome a day like this and walk away still with a victory.
The Aston Martin team will be very happy with today's performance. And of course, the final results. Another display of excellent driving and excellent teamwork. And a well-deserved first-place finish. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.